There's something about going on a journey. The fact that you never truly know if it'll work out. And yet you make a plan. You put your blind faith into it and you take a step. My journey started 29 days ago. For the past 29 days, I have taken a unique photo, each with a different style of photography. Sounds easy enough, right? The catch? Well, today is July 29th, and if you didn't know, it is National Rain Day. Well, not this rain. So because of this, I've challenged myself to incorporate rain, the energy drink, Rain Body Fuel, Rain Total Body Fuel, into every single photo, every single style. Yeah, call me a sellout. Sure, I don't. You've likely seen them all by now on my Instagram. Well, that is all but one. This is 29 Days of Rain. The very first style I decided to try was still life. I went ahead and I thrifted a bunch of items to place in the set, and obviously the rain is going to be the main focus of this shot. I found a bunch of stuff around the house and I created this atmosphere, the set, the scene I had envisioned. Now for you camera people out there, I was shooting with a pretty high aperture. I think it was f/29, pretty high for indoor shooting as well. I had one main light, one main constant light, but the reason for a higher aperture is because I wanted to get that light flare. I had one candle, but yeah, this turned out much better than I thought for the first try, first photo of this series. This is opulent. I'm gonna be honest, for this next one, I had no idea where I was going to do it. Yeah, I drove way too long and I was looking for, I don't know, some sort of simple plain background, plain wall, simple structure. Did I drive a half hour to potentially find a location that I didn't think is as good? You know, it's possible. But at the same time, I found something. We're gonna try to make it work. Yes. Yep. This is the location that I chose. I wound up in Grand Rapids, Michigan. The city. I was in the city. All right, we got this public parking, but guys, look at this just off the bat. You know, oh my God, why is that gorgeous? Why is that? I love this. I'm in love. I'm in love, and I'm also stressed though, because city life is like scary. Bro, I don't even know if this is gonna make it into the video, but the pay station for the parking rate, right. So it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Shouldn't be that big of a deal, right? Bring your wallet, you know, and just pay. Well, ya boy forgot his wallet. Oh, I'm screwed. I'm actually very screwed. Like, I have Apple Pay, but I mean, they don't take Apple Pay. This thing's like 400 years old. Found me something to work with here. My idea consisted pretty much of an empty wall with the subject either holding the can or some sort of idea with the can being the only thing in the shot, so that the viewer's eye would honestly be instantly drawn to the can, to the subject. You let me know what you think of this shot, but this is simplicity. Hey, yo, this next one, man, yo, all right, the city of Grand Rapids is dope. Could I live there? No way. Just driving through the city is major stress, so that's just a no. Now, my dad does have a much nicer car than mine, so I had to use it for the car photography style. I went and found a relatively empty parking lot and simply had the time of my life. Well, hey, this camera is about to die. I got the photos I think I want. I'm just gonna enjoy the sunset, honestly. I'm gonna take a sunset photo here and there. I have a gorgeous, gorgeous view. That's what it's all about. Just chill. I ended up taking way too many shots that all, in my opinion, turned out super good. A bunch of 9 out of 10s. But this was the final shot that I chose. This is impulse. Now, I wanted to create that sort of fun, low-key product shot. You know when you get those crisp highlights on the outside of the product with that dark background? Ooh! And of course, to spice it up, I added just a little bit of rain. Wait, this was such a good idea. Holy cow, wait. Now, after a few shots, something wasn't hitting. The can was just a little too dark. The effect was great, but I couldn't quite see the can, obviously, because it's a dark can. So I recruited my dad. I had him hold a spotlight for the can, and let's just say it did the trick. Yes, I know that many people will probably classify this as just a simple product photography style shot, but for the sake of this challenge, we're gonna call this the light portraiture photography style with a product. It's fine, it's fine. This is the storm. I gotta say, I don't have very good fashion. I basically wear the same things way too often. But someone that I know that has a much better fashion sense than I is my sister. So I recruited her for the next style we have here, fashion photography. Okay, so I have this fabric that I cut up. Now what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tape it to these and then have it like curl around you a little bit.
Do you want help with like, I don't know where you want hair?
Oh, right. Yeah, I'll do
like
that.
Ribbons
Let me just get lighting
really
first.
Okay.
Now, being a broke college student comes with a lot of disadvantages. The main ones being money and equipment. What I had was some not so tall stands with a bed sheet. I wanted a red background. I had white. But I had Photoshop. I did get a hold of some fabrics, which helped out immensely and honestly brought the shot to life. I do think this shot turned out super cool. I love it, but I gotta say the ones without the rain can were almost better. Regardless, this is Scarlet. The Grand Ravines in Michigan is an endless scape of photography opportunities. Endless trails near water, deep woods, nice, clean hiking trails, but also open fields. So it's no surprise that a lot of the photos taken in this challenge ended up being here. Forced perspective, where you, the artist, determines the viewpoint for the viewer. Want to hold a bunch of people with your hand? Go for it. Want to crush a bunch of people with your foot? You can do that. Now, I wanted to lay down on a can of rain in the woods. And in order to do this, I had to find a log that was big enough to where when I laid across it, I would look as if I was the same size of the can from the viewpoint of the camera. With a few minor retouches, we got the shot, and this is certitude. Discipline. It's not about the work that everyone sees. It's about the limits that you set for yourself in order to reach your goals. The limits no one sees. Limiting your diet to what's best for you. Limiting the amount of time on things that aren't benefiting you. But most importantly, doing the things you have to do in the moments you don't want to do them. Yeah, I did write that. I had to write that down. With fine art, the artist strives to express an emotion or an idea. So with this, I wanted to showcase discipline by choosing a location and a time that I think very few people would work out in, or I guess even be noticed, the beach, on a dreary day. Oh my gosh, I made it. Where's the sun? Yep. All right, good stuff. All right, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. I think I got what I needed. It looks pretty sick. It's 3 photos in one, just for focus for me and then the can, and then also I wanted long exposure for that. This is fine art photography. I think, I don't know, maybe it is. Let me know what you think. I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, and now, you know, unfortunately some of these shots, it's kind of hard to incorporate rain into all of these. So the best that I could do for this was just place it on the ground. That was the best I could do. But regardless, this was discipline. Astrophotography. I had absolutely no idea what I was doing with this. And so you would think I would do some research. No, that's not how this challenge works. And I ran into even more trouble when my first location that I had ended up being a bust. All right, here's the deal, ladies and gentlemen. A little update. The photos I took are dog water, absolute dog water. I don't know if there's too much light pollution behind me or I'm just not taking them right, or there might be too many clouds. I don't even know. But we're gonna drive out further away from civilization and try again, but I don't know, this is not working. It's really not working. And it didn't help that it was like 3 a.m. and I was out of gas. So it should come to no surprise that when I got back to review the final image, something was majorly wrong. It was virtually unusable. There was nothing I could do except scrap it and move on to the next shot. So what should have been shot number 9 becomes shot number 8, and we have double exposure. Right, so double exposure, what we're going to do is we're going to do the first shot with the can. It's going to be up in the air, white background of just the can. The second shot is going to be me on the track, probably just walking down the track looking all, I don't know, photo-y. So that's what we're doing. Let's get it. Let's go. So this is actually, it's 2 shots put together into Photoshop to create that double exposure effect. It looks the same, it is kind of the same, and this is Inner Fuel. I have a tank. No, it's just it's a water, it's like it's a fish tank. But I've used it in the past to create shots like this. Now I wanted to freeze everything, but I wanted to have half the can stilled in the water with nothing going on, and then the other half was breaking through that water tension. It takes a shutter speed of about 1/1000 or higher to freeze water, but to truly get this effect, I had to bump it as high as I could. I think I was at like 3200 was what my camera went up to. And the problem with that is light. You need as much light as you can get. Now, like I mentioned, being a broke college student, you don't have too many lights. I don't have too many. I have 3 lights. I used 3 lights. But needless to say, I did get the effect that I was going for, and this was disruption. Now, I don't know anything about the world of pet photography or what it takes to get an animal to sit still for a photo. But Leo cannot sit still for the life of him. I ended up having to chase him around the yard for near an hour before he finally, I don't know, passed out? Long enough for me to get a photo. No, he didn't pass out, but, yeah. Yeah, that's all I got for this one. I ended up playing with color a little bit in the editing. Here's the before and the after. Yeah, this is suave. I wanted a way to express the things that were sort of tied to me, to my life. Rain, lifting, running, rain, and then to also obviously tell a story through this photo. Now I did get a little bit of inspiration from other artists, rendition of this effect, but obviously this was a lot more personal to me. I simply wanted a way to express the things that were tied to me. And I think if I had a lot more time, I think I could nail this idea, I could express it better. But I guess you live and you learn. Regardless, this was Ascendancy. A word of advice, when going into a photo shoot for a client or honestly just for fun, you gotta have some sort of idea of what you're gonna do. Poses or something. Here, I had no idea what I was doing. And I ended up running out of sunset time. And for a shot or a style such as silhouette photography, that doesn't quite work. For this project, I'm trying to make these 10 out of 10 photos. Maybe you get a 9 out of 10 here and there. But that's what we're aiming for. This one, probably a 6 out of 10. So it seems, yet again, another photo shoot in the bin. For now. Yes! Finally! Now this one was my territory. We have sports photography. It's currently the 4th of July and I'm doing a photo shoot in the evening. We are in the evening. We are doing, if I didn't already say it in the intro, we're doing dramatic sports photography. I tried a little bit of sports photography. You're probably not gonna see too many footage stuff. It didn't work out. And I did want to spice it up a little bit, so I introduced a strobe light. It took me a little bit longer to get the sync, you know, whatever, but it's fine. We got the dramatic sports effect. And yes, I know my form could use some work, but boom, you get adrenaline. I am terrible at starting conversations with people I don't know. So you can only imagine just how well street photography went. Yeah. We have today a case of rain. I don't know, hopefully you can see that. A case of rain, courtesy of Rainbot. No, I'm kidding. Actually, I bought this one off Amazon. But you know, Rain, if you wanna, send me some, I'll take it. No, but hey, I was in the mood. I wanted to give away. I gotta get over. Oh my gosh, this is terrifying. Fudge, dude. Okay, we're good. You guys almost witnessed a crash. Alright, yeah, that is one thing I just cannot do. I think I said it before, but bro, I cannot drive in the city. It just doesn't work. At first, I thought I'd just set out a free case of rain. I'll put a free sign, people can walk up, take one, and I'll get a good shot. I don't have to talk to anybody. You know, but after a few moments of doing that, I realized it kind of looked like a scam. You know, you're in the middle of Grand Rapids, and there's a free, yeah, it just didn't work. Guys, I'm terrified to talk to people in public and in Grand Rapids. I can't do it. I'm gonna try, but I can't. It's so hard. All right, we're gonna try. Can't do it. I couldn't do it. But finally, a group of kids came to my rescue and saved me. All right.
Chill,
So
chill.
this is
Chill.
no. Okay, we're gonna make this look like street photography natural. So what I want you to do is, okay, it's not natural, but what I want you to do is all look this direction. Oh wait, this is crazy. Yo, hold it out to me. Hold the can out to me with the emblem. Like hold it down low to me, to the camera. Yeah. Thoughts on the flavor though? What do you guys think? It's all right. It's all right. Hey, come on. So we got some really cool shots, and honestly, my favorite one came after the group. But regardless, this was my sort of first attempt at street photography, and this I decided to call colloquial. Now, another style I absolutely love doing is commercial photography. Now, my portfolio isn't too vast in this, but I would love to do this for, you know, a business or rain. That'd be cool. I ended up having to shoot this on a green screen or a green background because I couldn't find a purple poster board, but yeah, it worked. We edited the green out. The rest was done in Lightroom and Photoshop with all the words, and this was simply clean energy. Yeah. Hi. Yeah. It's currently 3:22 a.m. Yeah. We gotta try again. This shot was terrible. It was terrible. I was determined to be out all night if I had to, in order to get my astrophotography shot correct. Now this time around, I didn't get too much footage, but I was far more prepared, and I finally completed the style. Not as shot 8, but as shot 15. This was Luminary. Alright, I'm gonna be real upfront with you. This might be the biggest stinker from this challenge. This was macro photography. I attempted one idea that didn't really work out, so then I switched gears and I tried just a simple straw and can macro shot, but I wasn't quite satisfied. However, at this point the show must go on, and I admit a small loss in this style. Nonetheless, let me know your thoughts or critiques, as this is savory. AI might be the future of a lot of editing and possibly photography. So for this style, the style is AI. We are literally going to make this photo almost 100% through AI. All right, so we have our selection here. I'm thinking the beach. I'm just gonna roll with the beach and we'll see what happens. Oh, okay. Okay, wait, now we're getting somewhere. So now what I wanna do is actually extend this. I want a sky. I want it like a very vibrant, like, oh my gosh. What are we doing here? It just gave us mountains? Wait, that's crazy. Oh my word. People are gonna think that like I went out to the Bahamas. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here is our image. That is our image, fully generated by AI. It's not the greatest image, you know, I won't lie, but it's alright. It's alright, we move. Alright, good stuff. Next one. I didn't learn. Here we are again, trying silhouette photography. Same idea with the can with the whole cutout thing. I stopped on the side of a road at this little small town. I think I had a smiley face, and I didn't hate the shot, honestly. Gotta say again, probably wasn't one of the best ones out of this bunch, but we take it, and this was perceptible. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back at our favorite field. Sort of, I don't know, I did one photo here, but we're back, and today's style is called levitation. Well, it's not. It's not a style, but I just wanted to do it. But we're calling it a style. Now, these shots are fairly easy to do. Basically, all you need is 2 shots. You need a clean slate of the background. Once you have that, then you can put yourself in there either on a stool or a chair. And then all you gotta do is go into Photoshop and paint out the chair, and make sure to use a tripod. That's the biggest thing. And that leaves you with this. This is Plummet. Self-portraits are so powerful, and honestly, it's up to the creative to express the idea to its max. Now, I tried to go for a more somber or calm atmosphere, while also having something that you own or bought being carelessly drained away. I think this idea is close, but I think it could be a little more interesting, or maybe done with a few other objects. I don't know. Regardless, this was improvident. As I was hiking through the woods of the Grand Ravines, I stumbled upon this super cool fort that someone built. Now, I have this massive mirror just sitting in my car. I don't know why. Don't ask. I don't know why. So I hauled it from the car all the way back to that fort that I had seen. I set it up and I tried to be a little clever with it. Now, unfortunately, this is the shot. Unfortunately, after sitting on it for a few days, it just wasn't clicking. It didn't feel as artistic as I wanted. So I scrapped it. What is this? The 5th time now? Probably, yeah. But much later on in this challenge, I decided to try again, and I used broken mirror pieces. Yes, I bought and then immediately smashed a mirror for this shot. So I decided to call it, and this was Rumination, or Rumination? Something like that. We are trying not 1, not 2, but 3 possible styles of photography all in this one little section. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we made it to the big city of Holland. Holland, it's so bright. Oh my god. You know the one nice thing about not bringing your own car? You forget things, and I forgot a tripod. Dang it! I have a little tripod. I mean, we'll have to use it.
I am ready. I'm warm. We're basically just waiting for enough cars to pass to get the motion blur effect. It might be a while because we chose the worst time. Like, no one's driving at 7:42. So we're gonna wait, but we're gonna get the shot.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, as fun as it is to be in this attire, it's not. I think I got the shot. We gotta get to the beach though. Sun is going down and we have to have sunlight. So yeah, all right, let's go. This I called steadfast. You know, relatively throughout this challenge, I have gotten inherently unscathed when something bad happens. If a photo goes wrong, I had time to redo it. Well, this one was a little different. Oh, but don't worry, it gets better. Who shoots at sunset when the location that you're shooting at is into the sun? And no, I didn't have any lights with me. I was going full natural. That sounds weird. So of course, I switched locations to the dunes. That was a train wreck. An absolute train wreck. What happened? One, wall is just, it's gone, it's done. Number two, the water. I mean, it's beautiful. The sunset is beautiful right now. I mean, I really wish you could see it, but there's just no way I can show you. I mean, if I could show you, I would. The water, not a good, just didn't work. I should have done it in the morning. I don't know why I chose to do it at sunset because you can't even see the cans. Number 3.5, the photo worked. We got the photo. So, you know, we secured the bag. The bag has been secured at a very expensive cost. But regardless, we got the shot, and this was placidity. Now this next one, you know, a lot of people probably would classify this as cringe or what have you, but it is a style and it does have its niche, and a lot of people do this for a living. They do fantasy photography. I ended up getting my things from Party City, and you know, it worked out. So yes, you know, I may look a little corny, but I accept that. And the shot, in my opinion, turned out stunningly. I liked it. I don't care what you gotta say. And so, yeah, I called this shot Rain. Alright, I'm gonna just say this right now. I love light painting, mainly other people's light paintings, because man, do I stink at it. This was my idea originally, with the mirrors hung from the ceiling, with the can as well, but the mirrors wouldn't stay in place and the can kept spinning. So yeah, literally after like an hour of just trying things, I was literally sweating at this point. I got something that I could work with, and so here we have Emanate. Y'all seen Oppenheimer yet? Well, that was the inspiration for this one, as we have the Photoshop style. So this one is going to be quite easy, but I'm gonna go through the process of the Photoshop so you can see it yourself. Here we go. So we're gonna go to blur. I want some motion blur. Yeah, 215. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna invert this so you can't see it, and we're gonna color it in slowly. All right. So what we're gonna do now is gonna add a gradient map. All right. We gotta stay with the pink theme. So I'm thinking for the dark, we go for the dark pink. And yeah, I call this one Fiery. Fiery? Woo! We're back in the city. And on this day, I was determined I wasn't going to leave the city until I got these next two shots, because I was low-key on crunch time. This was literally, I'm recording this and I did this 2 days ago. Leading lines was the first of the two, and so I found these stairs first, but honestly, I'm so bad at like envisioning an idea, and I couldn't make it work. But we found a bridge, the glorious leading lines, perfect location. In the end, we got the shot. I love it, and I call this Affinity. Experimental photography. The style you call something when you simply don't know what it is, when you're trying something completely new, or it may just seem a little odd. That's my definition of this next style. And yeah, I'm calling this one Contrived. It is officially rain day. It is July 29th. And what style do you do for the most important, the ultimate rain day photo? The gym, or you know, the weight room, where literally I think 95% of Rain's posts come from. So for this final photo, we ended up in the weight room. After cycling through idea after idea, from using chalk that didn't even work to using a strobe, I think we got the perfect rain photo to truly end this challenge. And I have gone and titled this